Alright, welcome. In this video, you're going to see me working both dogs together. I have Puddles out here, I have Bella out here, and we're working on a food exercise. And again, I've been continuing to do, focusing on them as individuals. Again, you see how I still have pressure collars on in here, again, to give me more leverage, be able to intercept their state of mind. But here's the thing, is the relationship problem has been not with just other things, but between each other. They've both been showing possessiveness towards each other, towards food, toys, and again, that became very apparent on day one when Bella expressed a high state of control towards Puddles, towards her food as she's eating. And that's something, again, saw the food exercise video, something to continue to work on, to help both of them understand that, hey, you need to just relax. I'm in control, the owner's in control, therefore you want to eat as followers, and again, this takes stress off of them. So again, here I have food out, okay, on this video. You can see food here down by the seating area. I'm going to be sitting here in a moment. And the idea is, again, focusing on me being the pivot point and fading in, is I'm going to have each of them on each side of me while I'm continuing to be proactive with how I'm expressing control through the leash, okay, intercepting. So here, and again, this comes down to investment, okay. I talk about investment, how it is that at first the look just isn't a look. Often it's a, it's a first step towards expressing a high level of control. So here's why you want to be more proactive with nudging, tapping the leash to advocate, okay, just like being a parent, advocating leadership, being in control, and getting both dogs to begin to relax. And even here with Puddles, having Puddles out, she's eating very well. Her food, she's starting to normalize a little bit more because, again, when you kind of feel like you're being bullied a little bit, it kind of affects everything. But again, the same holds true with her. She's still, she has control issues as well. So there's this type of back and forth, kind of a little bit of a, dysfunctional thing going on here between both dogs. But again, the whole solution is through the method, again, interacting with both dogs in a very specific way to get them to begin to think different, changing their perceptions towards me, through me, and then that affects how they perceive each other. So I'm going to walk with them here, just take one trip around to get kind of a foundation going a little bit. And then I'm going to move into the food exercise with just getting them. The idea here is just to get them to begin to relax, going into down positions on both sides here. And again, with me, the picture with me in the middle. Okay, just picture me as being the pivot point, just like being a parent. So I'm going to start to move there with them a little bit, and move this way, nudging here, multitasking a little bit. This shows you can do this if you have more than one dog. Okay, it's just a matter of working them, but doing it as individuals first. See how much more agreeable they are? See, I barely just touched it with my fingers. The first video, if you go watch the first video, and I'm calling it a de-stressing video, you see the level of, not being agreeable, okay, was way up, okay? But now, because again, I've been working with them as individuals, now I have them out here together. You see them, see how they're looking at me now? They're really drawn to me, not because they fear me, because again, they're starting to see me the right way. So again, I start to move them a little bit. Go a little bit further here with them, tapping the leash here. I'm going to put Puddles back into a sit. Bella, same thing. See, just back and forth, tapping the leash here a little bit. Moving forward again. Want to nudge here, going to be proactive. See there, Puddles went into a sit on her own, just default. She barely touched on Bella, and she went into the sit. Okay, same thing. See, be back. So when you're walking like this, see how Puddles is starting to default sit now, starting to default into a sit. Bella's starting to do the same thing. It's just being ahead of the curve of their minds. Okay, just being proactive, smooth food technique. Start walking around here. Now I'm going to get this set up. When you do this type of thing, okay, we want to get one under control here, but just kind of, whenever you're doing this type of thing with something that is like the food that's going to kind of trigger them a little bit, kind of keep them separate like this, gain some control first. Then I can start to think about sitting down myself. Okay, as I kind of turn around here, so I'm going to turn, get foot back on the leashes here, turning, and then, now see right away, see what Bella wants to do. She wants to get up on me. The sitting down, right, represents what? Emotion, right? But then if I let her do that, guess what happens? It's going to escalate things because it's about relationship and control. So I want to keep a little separation here. I'm nudging her a little bit. I'm going to start to put some down pressure on her to go into a down. Bella's the one with the real problem here towards food. So I'm going to put her into a down. The food's close enough. She knows it's here. I want her to relax. Puddles the same thing. We put her into a down. Very agreeable, right? And so I was going to hang out here for a minute. Now here's the things. The food's here. This isn't about teasing dogs, okay, or being, because here's the thing. It's all about winning. You don't want everybody to win here. You don't want to, if the dog has a serious problem with food, you don't want to do this exercise right away. You saw where I did the video with Bella individually, okay, coming near the food with the method. And then now we're ready to advance into this type of scenario here. Okay, but you don't want to jump in. You want to lay the groundwork first, okay, individually. Don't ever do something. What it does is it overloads the dogs, okay. Your expectations aren't going to line up because you could have a really bad moment. So here, always understand it's about going through a sequence. So here, we're ready for this. This is another type of de-stressing exercise. So here, and now here's the thing. How you can tell, it's interesting, when a dog has issues with food and stuff, you'll see them turn their head the other way a little bit. It's almost like they don't want to deal with this. All right, it's either all or nothing. It's either full control, and so you'll see a reaction, but as things move along, you'll see them start to, the head will start to go forward here more because they're starting to, the stress is coming off, they're starting to normalize, start to relax, and this is the type of exercise that will repeat itself, okay? And, you know, eventually, again, this is how you line this up with both dogs being able to eat together, side by side, without a problem. Because right here, this isn't about dogs eating food, okay? Both Puddles and Bella are not going to eat this food, okay? This is just me. The food is between my feet, right? And both dogs are, each dog are on my side. And we're just hanging out. But I'm in control. I have the leashes, and I can nudge them a little bit if needed. There's no influence happening right now at all. I put them in the down position to have ultimate control, okay, this way. And I'm just, you know, all I'm doing is just assessing, okay? If I see Bella beginning to invest a little bit too much, you know, I'll just nudge a little bit, because the focus here is just on her, put her back into a down again, just on her relaxing, okay? I just want her to go into a down, see that, just relax, this is de-stressing her. I'm not petting her either, don't pet them either. Don't want to pet them, this is just me in control. This is a de-stressing exercise. The positive is in the fact I'm taking stress off them, okay, as I'm doing this. Great exercise. I'm going to do this just for another, you know, tiny bit here. And so when I'm doing this type of exercise, what I'm doing is I'm moving along to a point of where I see the dog just start to relax a little bit. Then, you know, then you kind of progress from there. But again, this is a great exercise for food possessiveness. Between both dogs, to understand they have a relationship between each other that way, and this transfers over to the owner, okay, this type of exercise. So this is all about relationship, control. The food is part of the equation, because again, dogs get very jealous. They want to engage that way. But again, this will normalize it. So if you have dogs that are eating too fast, eating too much, not eating enough, and both with you know, Puddles not kind of being picky with her food, this is very helpful, because this says, okay, Dale is advocating the right way, he's in control, he's not going to let Bella, you know, act out, and so, and see, Puddles just, and she's got her legs, she's like hanging out here, she's like it's like vacation time for her, because this makes her feel better. She knows, hey, you know, Dale's in control. Bella can't, you know, act out, she can relax more and she will eat better because she's saying, hey, you know, I don't have to stress about this stuff. It's all good. This is a great picture of what you want with dogs. Okay, just this type of relaxation. And then you can picture me sitting here watching television or whatever. This is the type of thing where you want to do it through the leash for a period of time, then off leash, and then, you know, then things just really start to normalize. But you want to have leashes at first because you want to have the ability to be able to intercept the state of mind. So don't wait Don't wait for things to explode. As soon as you see, for example, if I see that Bella's head was turning towards the dish, I'm going to tap a little bit, okay, ahead of time. Just a little bit of communication. Say, hey, don't even think about it, because you understand that then the dogs already have a level of stinking thinking going on. So again, it's a great exercise. I'm going to stop it here, because again, this is the first time for both of them here together. But it's all about relationships. So they're doing really well. This is going really well because again, laying the groundwork as we go along. Thanks for watching.